Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for week 5. I am here. I've already started playing with the My Mind's Eye Trend 2. I just showed you guys my haul from scrapbook.com and also Scrapbook Steals. So anyway, that same night I turned my TV back on and I started playing with it that same night. I do apologize if the video is a little bit darker. I can never tell. Sometimes mine is a little bit lighter, but sometimes when I look at it on YouTube, it looks a little bit darker. So I do apologize because I'm scrapbooking at night. So, yeah, I absolutely love this collection. It's full of bright colors and some of my favorite colors. So I really enjoyed playing with this. Here, I'm putting the letters on there. I thought I was going to use these letters to spell out week 5. But it was kind of small for me. And then also I realized, hey, there's no numbers on all of these letter stickers. So I'm going to pull out some thickers that really goes really well with this collection. And I was really happy with the results. Now, another thing is scrapbooking while you're watching TV. It takes longer. It makes your layouts take longer. It makes your videos take longer. Because I kept stopping and watching what was going on with TV. It took me like, I want to say, like 20 minutes or 15 minutes on each card because I was sitting there watching TV. I went to town with these rub-ons. I love them. I'm going to have to order me some more. They're so fun to use and super duper easy. And also my chipboard pieces as well. My chipboard stickers, I love those. And so anyway, it has on there beautiful week 5. And then I have another one to use to put the date. And this is January 31st to February 5th, I think. Or 7th or something like that. I'm not sure. And so now I'm starting to work on my photos. I did it again. I did like the collage using the Phototastic app on my phone, and I'm just cutting it down, and this is pretty much my week in review. Each year I actually buy Valentine's for my kids, and so I bought Elsa for my daughter, and I bought BB-8 for my son, my youngest son. And then for my oldest son, I just bought him a box of Reese's Hearts because he really likes the Reese's Hearts. And so it had like Tweety Birds on there, and that is included in my weekly review. Also in my weekly review, I have Krispy Kreme and peach soda. I found big, like peach soda, big peach or whatever it's called. I used to have that as a little girl. Well, not a little girl, but years ago. And I found it at one of these little corner stores around here. So I thought, oh well, let me get one. I only drank half of it because I've recently stopped drinking soda. So a lot of stuff is on there. It's just my weekend review. So here I'm using these pink and gold letters, and it has week 5 review. And at first I was going to put the flamingo there because I love flamingos, and I thought I was going to put it there, but then I decided not to. Now I'm just moving things over and making sure everything fits on there. I just noticed that you can't really see the weekend review, but you can see it in my steals. And then here I'm putting the little cactus rub on, and then I'm gonna put some enamel dots, and that's pretty much gonna complete the review page. Now I'm going to I wanted to use this card right here. It had a bunch of sayings on it, and so I'm actually gonna cut that again out of another sheet of paper. I actually love this. I mean, I love playing with this collection. It's full of flowers, and they're not too like really girly. So I really like that. I like the greens, and then, like I said, that green reminds me of like a Kate Spade green or Kate Spade purse I had. Here is a certificate that my daughter received. She is the student of the month. She is an 8 honor roll student, and every time I go to the school or something like that, they have always told me that my daughter is extremely smart. She's helpful. She doesn't give the teachers any problems or anything. She's just an extremely sweet, loving student. And so they made her student of the month out of the whole school. And she received a certificate, and she also received some goodies. And so she has been rewarded this month as student of the month, and I am so proud of her. Me and her dad both are very proud of her because she's an excellent student. And then this sticker says "You rock," and it points towards my daughter's name. And then I'm going to use a chipboard heart with some dots on it. It's like a pinkish color. And then I'm going to use a flower and an enamel dot, and then some enamel dots, and then that's going to complete that card for me. And then here I think I put on there how smart she was, and I'm stapling it. It has like some gold areas on there, so I stapled it. And then I put on there, "We are so proud." I want to say that's what I said, or I probably said, "You're very smart," or something like that. And then here is my photo of Krispy Kreme. I had it twice in this week. I was very upset at myself, but Monday night when I went to class, I saw the hot sign on. When I was a little girl, Mobile, Alabama, if anybody knows, they had this Krispy Kreme, and my dad would stop there and get us Krispy Kreme when he saw the hot light was on. And it's like a factory type of Krispy Kreme, so we were able to go in and we could see all of the donuts on the conveyor belts and stuff. So it just reminded me of that and childhood. So I snapped a photo of the hot Krispy Kreme sign, and I stopped and got me a cup of coffee and a donut. So that's what I did for when I went to class on Monday. And here is another box of Krispy Kreme. I'm not going to use it on this side of the spread. I'm going to use it on the other side of the spread. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut that paper again, that 6x6. I'm going to cut it down again. And I'm going to use that. I'm just rounding the corners. And I'm using it as a placement because it has on there like love, life is beautiful, and I really wanted to say all of those things. So I'm just using it as a placement card instead of a photo in there. And then for this one, I'm going to put my journaling on here. I'm going to add a card, and then I'm going to put my journaling. I'm just looking for this card that had happy on there. I thought I was going to use happy days are here, but I didn't. The best day, I didn't. Loved. And then I found it, happy. And I'm going to put that on there. First, I'm taking my pen and writing my journaling and letting, putting down that it was just a smooth week. But we still had fun and the things that we did that week. So I am trying to incorporate more journaling into my layouts. This card, this is the one that I wanted to use with the flamingo, not penguin, but flamingo. It has on there just chilling, and it was just that kind of week. We were just chilling this week. So I put a couple of those chipboard flowers on there, and then I put a card that said recorded. I'm sorry, a chipboard sticker that said recorded, and then I'm going to put some enamel dots. And then that's going to complete this page, this side of the page for me. And then I'm going to move on to my second side of the spread, which will be my right side of the spread. And so now I'm just laying my cards out. I am going to use a few of just the sayings as cards placement because this week I'm not as photo heavy as I've been. I didn't take that many photos. Like I said, it wasn't an eventful week that much. So here are the shows that I have binged on this week: Teen Wolf and Jane the Virgin. I really like that show. And so I've been watching that. I'm actually watching that right while I'm scrapbooking. I'm watching Jane the Virgin. I had a couple of them to get caught up on. And we all have those days where we not watching TV, and then all of a sudden we get in the mood to watch TV, and we just go crazy with it, right? So that's pretty much what I did. I went crazy on these two shows. I watched like 6 episodes and that whole week. And my husband was like, "How many times do we have to watch this?" I'm like, "It's not the same episode, guy." So anyway, here also I'm working on a card where my daughter is working on her Valentine's. She actually did some stamping on hers and put the envelopes together. I thought I was going to use that chipboard piece, but I decided not to because it said "so lovely," and I decided not to do that. I'm going to use the lovely rub on instead. And then once I put it down, I realized that you can't really see it unless you're holding a card. But it has on there "Lovely Valentines" is what it has. Is what I'm going to put. I'm going to use the pink and gold stickers to put the Valentines. And now I'm moving on. This is a photo of my desk. Remember I was telling you guys when I'm scrapbooking, my desk looks a hot mess and I lose stickers and all kind of stuff on my desk. Well, that was a picture of that week of all the things that I had lost on my desk and I had no idea where they were. And I still have not found those Snow Patrol stickers. I wanted to use those stickers on my very last January layout and I still have not found them. So I put them somewhere and I have no idea where I put them. And it happens. And I'm trying to get more organized with when I'm scrapbooking at the same time. But I think the whole beautiful mess on my desk really helps me scrap more. So I'm trying to keep my scrapping creativity, if you would call it, and get a little organized so that I can find things on my desk that I want to use. Here I have those gold hearts. I'm going to place one right there to represent like the gold heart. And then I'm putting the Jane there. And then I'm going to put noted because I'm going to talk about these two shows. This is Teen Wolf. Oh my goodness. If you like Teen Wolf, leave a comment. I love Teen Wolf. I'm a huge vampire and werewolf fan. I'm a fan of the underworld, vampire type of and lycans. I'm all into that. Twilight, I was into a little bit, but not really. It's kind of slow. So I wasn't into Twilight as much. Vampire Diaries. I'm a huge fan of Vampire Diaries. Interview with the Vampire, that's pretty old. But I am old, so that's one of my go-to shows. Anything with Dracula in it, I'm gonna watch it. Anything with a werewolf in it, I'm gonna watch it. So yeah, I love Teen Wolf. And so here's a photo of the big peach that I was talking about. I finally found one at the corner store here close to my house, and so I thought that was worth documenting. Again, it's something from my childhood that I enjoy. Well, not necessarily my childhood, but back in the day type of thing. But as you can see, I didn't drink all of it. So I was kind of proud of myself at the same time. The photo I'm working on is actually of my sister. I'm working on her graduation invitations. And this is just the rough draft of her announcement. And she's graduating, and I just put on there happy, and then under the bottom of it, it says graduation 2016, and it's a photo of her. But that's what I'm working on right now, her invitations. And then I put a chipboard sticker on there, and then on the picture of my desk, I put label on there, and it says my beautiful mess, I think, or it has my desk mess, something like that. And then here is the box of Krispy Kremes. So my husband gets his haircut, and he gets his haircut pretty early in the morning. Him and his barber, they go pretty early. So anyway, he saw the sign on, and he knows that I love Krispy Kreme. He knows the story behind Krispy Kreme. He saw the light on. He said it was the first time in weeks that he saw the light on. So he stopped by and he got everyone a donut. And so on there, they're having like this contest of donuts. They're having a drawing, well, not necessarily a drawing contest, but like a coloring contest, and they want you to color the box of Krispy Kreme and enter it on like a Instagram type of a board or a Facebook type of thing, showing everybody how you colored it. And I'm assuming the person that does that will get like coupons or a prize or something like that. But I didn't color it. I just took a picture of it. It has hearts and bumblebees and different stuff like that. I'm not into the coloring thing. I know they have adult coloring books, but I'm not into it. Scrapbooking is my therapy. I know some people use coloring and writing and different stuff like that for their therapy, but scrapbooking is my therapy. I usually scrapbook in between homework sessions and watching TV and watching TV. So here I'm putting on here Krispy Kreme twice in 1 week. And that's pretty for me. I shouldn't do twice in 1 week. And pretty much I'm journaling about binging on these 2 shows. And after that, guys, it's going to complete the pages for me. I really hope you guys enjoy the videos, and thank you for joining me, and have a great weekend. Bye.